Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukhascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharascha Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyadvarada Vaktradhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vignam Nigdhanti Satatam Vishwaksenam Tamasraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakshine Krishnadvaipayanam Vyasam Sarvabhuta Hiteratam Vedabhya Bhaskaram Bande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Sahasramurte Purushottamasya Sahasranam Nitranana Padabaho Sahasranamnam Savanam Prachastam Niruchyate Janma Jaradi Shantyai. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue from where we left off. In our last session, we came up to the 60. So, Vikala Nemini Hasauris Suras Surajanesvaraha Ravira Sura. The different versions are there, but the meanings all we covered. Sura Janeswaraha, I think we came up to that point. Sura Janeswaraha, the meaning is very clear. Suraha, Sura Janas, and Suras are the Devas, all the various groups of Devas. He is the Isvara, Sura Jana Isvaraha. Right? Then Kala Nemini Hasuras Saurit Sura Janeswaraha. Sauri we saw, very important. Okay? Then Trilokatma Trilokesa Kesava Kesiha Harihi. Trilokatma Trilokesa Kesava Kesiha Harihi. Now, Triloka Atma. What are the three lokams? Bhulokam, Bhuvarlokam, Suvarlokam. Now, in the Taittiriya Upanishad, in the Shikshavali, the Rishi talks about it. He says there are three levels of awareness. Lokam means where we basically live, right? We live physical, right? Bhulokam. Bhuvarlokam is mental. Suvarlokam is the loka, the heart, right? Where the conscience and the buddhi, if you can call it that way, where we have. Suvaha means something that gives you, it is most beneficent. That is a Suvarlokam. So we go through we live in all the three lokams, one after another, right? We do that. We can also say, some people would like to think of it as Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, and Sushupti Avastha also, right? We all know the three levels that we go through when we sleep, right? So the Taittiriya Upanishad also talks about it, the three lokam. Okay, Vyahruti is what it says, okay? Vyahruti, the three levels of Vyahrutis. But then there is a fourth one that is beyond that. Okay? Mahachasya is the name of a Rishi who speaks, who says there is a fourth level. And there is a Brahma, he says, Sa Atma, that fourth lokam, fourth level that is not lokam, that is beyond that, is Brahma, which is most expansive, which is the Atma, which is the one entity in which we all live. Now, here Triloka Isvaraha, right? That's the Trilokatma. So the entity that is present in all the three levels of our existence that we can personally relate to, okay? And is the what called Antaryami, right? In all the three lokas, he is the Antaryami. That we can relate to it that way, right? Then Trilokatma also means in all the three levels of existence, three levels of living, three levels of awareness that we have, that he is one there is nothing there that is different from him. Okay? Then Triloka Isaha, same thing. Isa means Trilokatma is the Antaryami. Isaha is the master, the controller in all the three worlds. Right? Trilokatma, Trilokesaha. Kesavaha. Kesavaha is a beautiful, beautiful name. In Bhagavad Gita, when I think it comes in second chapter, when Arjuna addresses Krishna as Kesava for the first time, then it seems Swami smiles. Krishna smiles when he addresses him as Kesava, because that is the truth. The Kesava means Brahma, Vishnu, Sivan. All the three entities, that means what? It is the one who has actually given rise to Brahma, one who has given rise to Vishnu, one who has given rise to Isa, one who appears as that. There is the Bhagavan is beyond all these three. The three levels of the creation and protection and dissolution. Swami is beyond that. That is Kesava. Kaha. Okay. Kaha plus A plus Isa is Kesava. Okay. So the Isa means Kaha means Brahma. Okay. The A is the protecting aspect, the Vishnu that is present everywhere, right? Even in our the language that we learn, A is the very first aksharam, isn't it? I mean, so everything comes from is originating from there. So Kaha plus A plus Isa is the dissolver, right? So Brahma, Vishnu, and Sivan, the three aspects of creation, protection, and dissolution, they're all coming only from him, Kesavaha. Kesavaha also means, people say, immediately one who's got beautiful hair. Kesi also means hair. And then we're going to see a few other meanings coming, so I'll wait for the other namas to come. But main important thing is Kesava is the Param Brahman. Okay? Plus A plus Isa. This is what Vyasa Bhagavan himself gives this meaning, not Sankara Bhattar or Parasara Bhattar that we are going through. But Vyasa Bhagavan himself explains this name this way, Kesava. Okay? Then Kesiha, Kesava, Kesiha, Harihi, Kesiha. When you come up with a Ha, that means killing, destroying, eradicating, eliminating. So one who killed the Rakshasa called Kesi. Okay? Kesiha. Right? That again described by meaning is given by Vyasa Bhagavan himself. Harihi. Very important. Hari, Hara. See again the word Ha comes, isn't it? The Ha. It denotes something that is being killed, right? It denotes something that is being eliminated. That is what Hari is. Now, what is it that is being eliminated for us? The feeling of separation from myself. We call it ajnanam, ignorance, and all these things, right? When, as Swami says, when ajnanam is removed, then what is left is jnanam only. Jnanam does not come from outside, doesn't descend from anywhere. It is just a question of removing a sheet of cloth that is being put over a jyoti, then immediately the jyoti shines, right? It is always there. It's always there. So to remove that wheel of ignorance, as we say in English, this ajnanam, and the Shirdi Baba said to one devotee, will you do something for me? Yes, Swami. Can you just remove that thin veil that you have between you and me? He says. But Swami, how can you have to remove it, not me? That final removal is given only by Bhagavan. That is why it's the Ajna Chakra that when we go beyond that to Sahasranamam, that is where a guru is required. That beyond that, it's impossible to go beyond that without guru. And guru simply means one who removes darkness. That's all the simple meaning. One who removes his veil of darkness and ignorance. So then that guru is Bhagavan himself. Finally, okay? Harihi. Now we think Hari means immediately Iyengar and Hara means immediately Iyer. These are all nonsense. I mean, sooner or later, if we don't get out of this nonsense in this world, in this birth, then we'll have to take another birth. Ultimately, we all will realize this is nonsense and we'll go past all this. Okay? And if I refuse to do it in this birth, okay, but Swami is patient. Okay? So give as many births as I require to remove this. So Hari and Hara, immediately this is Iyer, this is Iyengar, this is all nonsense. Okay? Both are exactly one and the same. There's no difference. And the meaning and what removes the ignorance, that we have to think. That means we are immediately thinking somebody has to come and remove this veil of ignorance, and then only that knowledge will shine and all this, right? So it's always the way that the message comes, or at least the message is communicated. Something has to happen, and then I have to remove this, and then no, I don't have to. I cannot remove it by myself. The removal of the veil, the elimination of the feeling of separation, is a result of another action that I do. It is not an action I do by myself. That comes as a result of something else that I do. That is Hari. So what is it, something else I do? So that is where if I'm loving, if I share my love and lead a life full of love only, that itself will remove the veil of ignorance. That itself will eliminate and kill this feeling of separation I have from love itself. Right now, in spite of all the things we read and we hear, I refuse to believe that I am prema, I am love only. Right? I refuse to believe that. So many questions come, so many doubts come, right? But so if I put faith in that and I keep the company of prema, that itself will remove that is the Hari aspect. Okay? And then Kamadevaha, next one. Trilokatma Trilokesa Kesava Kesiha Harihi Triloka Isaha Kesavaha Kesiha Harihi Kamadeva Kamapala Kami Kanta Krita Agamaha. Now, Kamadevaha, Kamapalaha, Kami Kantaha Krita Gamaha. Kamadevaha. Kamadevan means immediately we think of Manmadan, right? And who comes and tries to mesmerize Shiva Bhagavan, Shivan, and Shivan, we all know the story. And Shivan immediately curses him, then he loses his embodiment, right? But Kamadevaha, actually, what it really means is the one who is desired by everybody. One who is really wanted by everybody, to put it crudely. And that is Bhagavan. Why? Because I am that Kamadeva itself. I am that love itself, so I am attracted to love. I am bliss itself, therefore I am attracted to happiness. I am not misery. None of us is attracted to misery. None of us is attracted to suffering. Why? Because I am not that. Isn't it? Well, I am attracted to happiness. I want to be happy because my nature is bliss. Therefore, I am attracted to that. My nature is love. That's what each one of us, every one of us, really feels peaceful when we are loved. That love that we are giving is tinged with selfishness, unfortunately, and that is what we have to overcome. Right? But everything is attracting us because I love that. Not that object itself, but the love in that is shining is what I'm attracted to. Understand? And I miss it, and I, instead of that, focus on the object. Therefore, my happiness is temporary. So, Kamadevaha is one who is desired. Now, there are 4 Purusharthangal we have, right? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksham. Now, all of us, knowingly or unknowingly, whether we may be schooled in Sanatana Dharma or not, regardless of whichever religion that we follow, we are attracted to Dharmam, Kamam, Moksham. So, Artham, right? Pursuing wealth and wanting to do the good thing, wanting to do the right thing, right? Isn't it? And ultimately, at some point in time, we find, we're getting tired of all this. Why all this? It's so temporary. So then I want something permanent. So that seeking is also there. This happens all over the world, regardless of where I'm born, what religion I follow and all that. So, but our rishis call this as Purusharthangal, right? 4 Purusharthangal. So all the, whatever I desire, whether I desire wealth or desire something else, right? So what I'm really ultimately desiring is this Kamadeva, which is the form of love that is in this, to put it in another way. Okay? So Kamadevaha is one who is always desired, wanted, and yearned for by everybody. The only problem is some, as Bhagavan says, 1 in a million, maybe 1 in a billion, desire that with priority number 1, totally exclusively. Some of us want it, but not at a high priority, because you give priorities to something else. But we still want it, right? So, but key thing is, all of us want this Kamadevaha. Kami, Kamadevaha, Kamapalaha. Now, Kamapalaha. Now, when I desire certain things, and that is okay. The Swami himself said there are 4 types of bhaktas. Bhaktas means who simply think of God and who love Bhagavan. If they love Bhagavan totally, then they become a good bhakta. And now, when I have certain desires, and I desire Bhagavan, I ask, I seek in order to fulfill my desires. There are 4 types of devotees there, right? We all know that, right? Arti, Artharthi, Jignasu, Jnani, right? Those are the 4 types of bhakta, Swami says. The Arti, we got sufferings, all of us. The whole world is Anityam Asukam Imam Lokam, okay? So the world is temporary, although lots of sufferings only. But in the sufferings, we all want to be released from it. So where do we go? We go to Bhagavan. Please remove this. Please solve this problem. Please do this, whatever it may be. But for Bhagavan, all the requests we make are one and the same. There's nothing difficult or easy for him. Okay? So we want him. And whatever I have, and Bhagavan grants it, and he also protects his palaha. Now, if I want jignasu, I want to pursue spiritual knowledge, he gives me that. And interestingly, whatever that I've learned up to a point, that is never lost. Even if I'm not coming to a pass grade at the end of this birth, I start in the next birth from where I left off. This is the beauty. There is no going back. There's no regression in spiritual journey. Now, the Artharthi is the one who wants wealth, monetary wealth. Okay? And Jnani is the one who says, I don't want any of this, I want only you. Right? So, whatever desires are fulfilled, Okay, Kamadevaha, because I desire him in order to get something back from him, isn't it? Right? And there are only 4 types of things I ask for. Whatever I desire, he gives. Kamapalaha, he protects whatever he gives. You understand? And what is protected is not necessarily what is given. What is protected is what is most beneficent, because I myself do not know what is good for me. Right? Still he gives. But by giving that, he makes me learn and realize that what I'm seeking is really not that great, is not that beneficent, right? That knowledge is the one that is protected. Sooner or later, all of us will realize, money is not where it is at. Fame is not where it is at. Popularity is not where it is at. Position is not that. But all of this we have to go through in our own way. When we taste it, it is not where it is, right? Then what is it that he is doing? He's protecting that beneficial journey and grabbing on his lotus feet. Understand? That is kama palaha. The right type of desire is protected. The right desire. Kamadeva, Kamapalaha, Kami. Now, Kami means very simple. Whatever I desire, he grants. We all know that. We call him Varada. But if he gives me whatever I ask for, then he must have whatever I ask for. Otherwise, how can he give? The Kami simply means one who is full of whatever the desires may be, he has got that in order to grant it. If I ask for spiritual knowledge, he will give me that. If I want $1 million, he will give me that. Whatever it is, he will give me that because he's got it. Do you understand? So, Kami. Kamadeva, Kamapala, Kami, Kantaha. Okay. Kantaha means there are 2 meanings. First, let's take the less obvious one. We saw Kaha Antaha. Kaha is Brahma. We saw that. So that is the first Ka, not the second Ka. Second Ka means something else. That means sky. Okay. Ka means sky and Akasam. This is Ka. So Kaha Antaha. Antaha means end. Kaha Antaha. One who actually ends Brahma. That means what Brahma has also got a fixed life. Okay, 100 Brahma years, then next Brahma comes. Okay, so Kaha Antaha, one who actually ends, like we dissolve Brahma's life, our life, we dissolve Brahma's life also. Kaha Antaha. The another meaning is Kantaha is one who is very beautiful. That's the meaning we all know. Lakshmi Kantan, we say, right? But beautiful means immediately we think, physical beauty. No, that is not where it is at. Physically, everything is beautiful. If you really have the right mindset and look at things, what is it that is not beautiful? So it's a beautiful mind. Because everything is reflected, isn't it? So there is that inherent beauty in me, which is divinity itself. When that gets reflected on Bhagavan, when he takes Avatar Purushan, it's actually called Shyama Sundara, we say, The Shyama Sundara is exactly a content because that the Deham, the body that all of us have may not be that beautiful because of various things. Mind is polluted, so that reflects on the body. But his body, his Deham is phenomenally beautiful. Now, he can come as a Vamana, which is, very short. How many short people that you think are very beautiful, or he may have a Trivakram Avataram. He may come, the whole thing so big, huge it is. Okay, or he can come as a Narasimha Avataram also. Can you ever imagine that kind of a form? It's even beyond our ability to even conceive, right? or he may come in the Kurma Avataram, doesn't matter. Okay? Or Rama Avataram, so gigantic he was, right? But in spite of all the embodiments, various embodiments, there is an attractive beauty. That is Manoharam. That attracts your mind because that is an embodiment of pure selfless love. That is what Kantam means. Kantam means magnet. We know that in our colloquial language we use that. That's coming from the Sanskrit word attraction. Okay, what attracts? Beauty always attracts. Okay, and so that is Bhagavan. Now you can apply this in personal life. You think in your own life, you have come across some people who are very loving with you, not necessarily relatives or somebody who is very loving. Even go to Walmart and check out girl is maybe physically a little bit plump and all those things and all that, but very jolly and very loving. It is even that 1 minute interaction you have. What is the beauty there, isn't it? That beauty that is present in that love, in sharing and receiving love, is Kantan. Okay? Nothing to do with physical. There's many people who make up and physically look beautiful, but they're repulsive. I mean, you're not attracted to them, right? That is so. It is nothing to do with physical beauty. Another thing is the beauty of nature, beauty of Prakriti. Everything in nature, if you take a minute and observe how beautiful it is, even a tiny bird, to the sunset, to everything, or we all know about the beauty of fall leaves, right? Fall colors, so many. The spring comes in, wow, phenomenal beauty it is. So everything in nature, if you just observe, beautiful. That is Kantan. Okay? So Kami Kantaha. Kamadeva Kamapala Kami Kanta Krutagamaha. Kruta Agamaha. Now Agamam means Vedam. Agamam means scriptures or Sastrangal, right? That gives us a guidance how to lead this life, what we should do, why we are here, and what am I supposed to do in this life, right? And the not only gives an intellectual answer, but also gives practical guidelines to do why am I created, right? What is my charter? That Agamaha Kruta, one who gave us that. Kruta Agamaha. Now, Shruti means Vedangal, Smruti, that are based upon Vedangal. All those have been revealed. Just imagine. I think we can apply our mind and imagine this. We take so many things for granted, right? Vedangal or Ramayanam or Sundarakandam, this slow Stotram, immediately I go there, Bhagavatam, all those things, we take it for granted. Just imagine a world, if the world had been without any of these. There is no Vedam, there is no Bhagavatam, there is no Ramayanam, there is no Mahabharatam, there is no Bhagavad Gita. Okay, and I am born. How will we be? It will be like we thrown in blindfolded in a big jungle, forest, infested with all kinds of animals. We don't know what to do. So, just the way the sun shines, and we realize the value of it when the sun does not shine. We take it for granted. That gives us life, right? Not only physical, but mental life also, and spiritual life too, right? But same way, all these Smrutis and Smruti Vedangal and all that have been revealed, have been given to us. Interestingly, they all have been put in place before I was born. As we saw earlier, Bhagavan is such that the protecting aspect of Bhagavan is such that we think of creation, protection, and dissolution. Immediately mind thinks sequence. It doesn't work like that. Our sequence of thinking is wrong. The protection comes before it's created. That is what's important to understand. And dissolution is simultaneous with creation. Protection is before. as a function of time. We saw that earlier. Think classic example we covered earlier in one of the classes. There, Sahasranamam also, there is a nama for that. There are many mothers present here and on the conference call. Okay, before the baby is born, your milk secreting ability is already put in place. It doesn't wait for the baby to be born and then no, isn't it? Well, that is a classic thing of Bhagavan. Before something is created, can you move the chair forward? Move the chair forward. So before something is created, the protection is already in place, right? And as something is created, simultaneous with that, the dissolution also takes place. Right? We can understand this now. So this is Krita Agamaha. We understand? So the Vedas, the Smritis, our guideline and our scriptures and our charter of what to do, right? All things have been revealed, have already been put in place before you and I were born, before the creation took place. Understand? This is the Karunai, Daya of Bhagavan, which we take for granted, isn't it? We don't think about it. We think I got to go and cook, bring my food for next meal. This way we think. But everything is already provided for us. I don't know that once I get into it, I'm sure that I can talk for a long time because it's really a phenomenally insidious presence of Bhagavan in our life, which we must be eternally grateful for. Eternally grateful for because we take it for granted. And see, if when a person ignores me, or when a person rejects me, I feel bad. When a person ignores me, I feel very bad. But we ignore Swami. And we ignore Bhagavan, who is actually giving the protection, who is actually carrying me on. But I ignore him. Still, he says, look to me, I'm here. Can you compare that love with anything else in this world? Impossible. Impossible. Okay. So when you think and relate to Bhagavan, even for a kshanam, for a moment, then how much gratitude, how much humility, and how much humble you might become. Where is a question of pride? Where is a question of accomplishment? Nothing. So let us think of him in our mind and then in our heart. Kamadeva Kamapala Kami Kanta Krita Agamaha Anirdesya Vapur Vishnu Viro Nanto Dhananjayaha Anirdesya Vapuhu. Vapu means form, embodiment. Right? Anirdesya, Nirdesam, means you can determine. Anirdesya means indeterminable form. You cannot say this is what the Bhagavan's form is. Whatever form you give, yes, it is definitely that is him. But he is beyond that. Okay? Understand? So when Bhagavan, when we have in Archavataram, we give forms of Bhagavan that appeal to us. It does not mean he's limited. We say Chaturbhujam, Shankam, Chakram, or Siva Bhagavan, Linga Swarupam. Whatever we worship Krishna, immediately we feel good. Okay? And those are all forms that is appealing to us. Right? Suppose the same Bhagavan, he gives the Ugra Rupam of that he shows Arjuna at the end of the Swarupa Darshanam. And how many of us would want that? The frightening form of Bhagavan, right? Most frightening. This is one thing I tell you. I have seen Bhagavan feign even a glance of anger. You cannot withstand it. Your whole body shakes. And so when the Ugra Rupam comes, that shows exactly what is happening in this whole prapancham. Everything is going into that Agni, that fire. We are all going like fireflies into that Agni. That's what's happening. Okay? Will we want that kind of a form? Can I worship that? No. But Bhagavan's form is indeterminable. Any form you want, he will grant you that. He's so compassionate, he will grant you the form you love. I may love this form of Bhagavan, and you may love that form, equally good. Right, isn't it? But he's beyond that. He's formless. He's formless, and he himself says, but difficult for you to concentrate and focus and think of me as in the formless, because you are attached to form. Right? I am attached to form, so it's easy for me to relate to a form. Therefore, you worship a form. Through that, you can come to the formless. That's what he advises. That's what he teaches. It's easy for us. So beyond forms, indeterminable, and even everything in prapancham, in prakriti, in nature has got a form. Right? But he is Atita, he is beyond all that forms, therefore indeterminable form. Anirdesya Vapuhu. Then Vishnu, we will take up with Swami's grace in next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.